My name is Ryan Rustand, or as you might know me from Instagram, Coach Rusty.
Coach Rusty.
I like being crafty with a golf club and a golf ball. It's fun, it's enjoyable, it's different. You know, there's so many different things people are doing with golf now. You know, it's a passion, really. So as long as it's got the word golf in it and it promotes someone getting out on the course, then I think we'll be fine.
Hello, golfers everywhere. Hey, thanks again for listening today to episode 26. We know here at the Pace of Change Golf Podcast that in the next 5 to 10 years, the game of golf is going to undergo some major transformations. In fact, because of this podcast, in the first 26 episodes and what's to come, we literally have proof it's already happening. So some of you know about it, some of you are just learning. But if you want to know where golf is headed in the 21st century, then you have come to the right place. Every Tuesday, we bring you conversations with the pioneers, innovators, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, folks like Roberto Balestrini, the founder of Foot Golf in America, Jay Karen, the CEO of the National Golf Course Owners Association, and Rob O'Laughlin, the former owner of Soft Spikes. We've even talked to leaders from outside the golf industry, like Bob Babbitt, episode 25, in the world of competitive multisport. To sum it up, you're listening to the difference makers in the game of golf right now. Episode 26 is all about freestyle golf. So if you're not on Instagram or you haven't seen a whole lot of golf trick shot videos, press pause, head over to our website, paceofchange.com. We've got a video of Coach Rusty on his episode page over there. It's the main episode page. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, well, you're watching that video right now. If you are on Instagram, be sure to follow him at Coach_Rusty. All right, guys, are you ready? We do it fast. We make it fun. So turn it up and enjoy episode 26 with freestyle golf specialist, awesome guy, Ryan Rustin, Coach Rusty. Hey, what's up, everybody? Got to take a second and say thank you to all of our podcast guests, sponsors, and affiliates. Let me quickly go through them. Hosel.com. You looking for a better way to get better? Hosel.com is bringing you personalized golf lessons right on your phone for a fraction of the cost. Check it out on our podcast sponsors and affiliates page at paceofchange.com. Encore Golf Balls. The next generation of golfers want more, and that is exactly what Encore Golf delivers with every one of its innovative golf balls. I've hit them. They're amazing. They go further. They spin more. It's truly awesome. Taylor Brands. What if you could design anything you need in less than 5 minutes, like a brand or a presentation or a logo? No hidden tricks. No pre-made logos. Try it for free. They actually use an artificial intelligence engine to help you pick the right logo for exactly what you need. Strikingly.com, build beautiful websites in minutes. Check it out. Rival and Revel, they developed the Silo, which is fantastic for speed golf. It's also great if you're going to go play 9 holes. You just want to take up to 6 clubs, or you're going to go to the range. You don't want to take that big, bulky bag. The Silo weighs 6 ounces, and it holds 6 clubs. Check it out. Really cool. Linksrun.com. Linksrun is an innovative racing group offering golf course running events coming to a city near you. Sterling Irons, Single Length Irons, Jacob Bowden, episode 8, check it out. Laser Link Golf, Rob O'Laughlin came on, former owner of Soft Spikes, now owner of Laser Link Golf, a grow the game of golf superhero. Thanks for checking them out. We also have lots of discounts available for you on some of those products, so definitely check it out today. What's up, brother? Man? How you doing?
How you doing? I'm good.
Where are you right now?
Right outside of DC.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Which direction?
A little northwest of DC. So Northern Virginia area, it's beautiful here.
Oh my gosh, wow. It's so hot here. I'm in Houston, and it's like...
Yeah, I've got family in Houston.
Really?
Yeah, my cousins live out there. Yeah.
Okay. Do they live in... What part of town do they live in? Do you know?
It's just outside of the city. I forget the name. It starts with like a W.
Yeah, the Woodlands up north.
Something like that. Yeah, I went there recently for a wedding, and it was hot. It was hot.
Yeah. And our AC just broke, so now it's 110
wonderful.
degrees in the house.
Sweet.
Well, good, man. So I'm glad I, of course, follow you and following all your posts on Instagram primarily, and really just super impressed with you. And it seems like this crop of young guys that are, I feel like, creating somewhat of a new movement in golf. I think hitting the ball off the face of the club has been something that we've been doing since even before Tiger, but But it makes me think of like other crazy weird sports like Red Bull sports, like the guys jumping up and down on the bungees across streets and stuff. Have you seen that?
Yeah, absolutely. Slacklining and all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah.
So,
awesome.
So you're a full-time teaching instructor. Is that right?
I was. Yeah. So, not anymore. I was in Orlando for about 5 years. I went to a school called the Golf Academy of America.
Okay.
Got a degree in golf complex operations, all while playing tournaments and working with a couple PGA Master pros. And then right after I graduated school, plan was go play tournaments, mini tours, work my way up. Shortly after I made that decision, I had my son, Liam.
Congrats.
And thanks, man.
What year was that?
It was 2012 when he was born. So
Okay.
2012. So he's 3 going on 4 now. But tournament play, especially in Orlando, is so competitive. I only had a small country club backing me, a small percentage of what I would need to do it full time.
Yep.
And that definitely I had to put that on the back burner. Just start the dadding. So,
man, that's the best job in the world.
Oh, it was fantastic. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. It's great. So, when I started doing that, I actually ended up meeting another teaching professional that I actually played hockey with, and he worked for U.S. Kids Golf.
Yep. And
that's how I got my foot in the door with instruction. I did a little bit of instruction prior to that for the Wounded Warrior Project. So I've always had a passion for growing the game. So while I was in Florida doing U.S. Kids Golf, I actually got offered a position for the Golf Channel Academy. They recently, it was the TV show Golf Channel Academy. Then they localized and created, locations where you could actually go get hands-on instruction from
on the
teaching
ground.
professionals. Yeah, exactly. So just with that branding. And so I got an offer to come back to Virginia where I'm from and teach up here for 2 of our golf courses, which was awesome. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it was a good time. I did it for a few years, and we had some very successful students. One of our students, George Wangmani, he won the 2014 Drive Chip and Putt Championship at Augusta for the 12 and 13-year-old group. So it's pretty good. We've got some very successful students. I started doing the trick shots while I was teaching, and to be completely honest, just by the feedback I've gotten from like the Instagram community and everything like that, that's what I focus on like 100%. Other than just my job that I have now, I work as an internet sales director at Honda, and I love it. It's good money, but it gives me my time to focus on my trick shots, which is what I ultimately want to do.
Okay, I want to put all that on hold. And I want to go back, as far back as we can go. But when was your first golf experience? Was it watching it on TV? Was it playing with your dad or your mom?
No. My father, he was an identical triplet, and
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. So his identical triplet, and his brother, my uncle, had a son 9 days before I was born. And then as soon as they could put golf clubs in our hands, we were swinging. So, I'd probably say right around 2 or 3 years old, we were swinging clubs, and we just grew up playing the game with our dads. That's the main reason why we got into the sport.
Yeah, and you grew up in Virginia, right?
Yes, sir. Northern Virginia. Yep.
Okay, and then at what point did you start becoming competitive at the game?
I'd say it's funny. I had things taking me away from golf competitively growing up. I raced motocross growing up, and that was a huge part of my life. But golf was always my go-to sport. To be completely honest, in high school, I went and tried out for the high school team after I had a motocross injury and kind of put that on the back burner. And I didn't even make the team. It was when I didn't make the high school team that I decided that I wanted to be better and be great. And that's when I really put my head down and started to take it seriously. Right after I graduated high school, actually, my father passed away.
Oh,
and
man.
so it's okay. A lot of good came out of it. That's the entire reason I left Virginia and moved to Florida to pursue golf and a career in golf and really work on my game. And it's funny. Just one thing leads to another, and it's just. But that's the main reason. Yeah.
So you graduated from high school in Virginia, is that right?
Yeah.
And then where did you get offers, or did you have a couple places you thought about or that you wanted to go? Potentially for university?
Well, yeah, I wanted to go to UVA. The plan was go to school and try to get better at golf and then make a college team. And then, it was literally the week after high school that my father passed, and then that made, it was so difficult to think about going into college and focusing on school because he's my best friend, and it really hit me hard.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I do. I've got 3 brothers and 1 sister, and I'm the oldest out of this family.
Okay.
And so it hit hard, and it really made me want to drop everything. So that's actually when I left, and then I went to this school called the Golf Academy of America. It's like a 2-year degree in golf complex operations, but you're playing golf and learning the whole time. So it's good.
Have you gotten down to being a scratch golfer?
Yeah, I was right at like a 0.7 index, I guess you could say.
Nice.
So I played a couple little mini tour tournaments here and there, but before my actual pro career took off is when I had my son, so I kind of let it go. But if I was playing pro golf, I would not be nearly as good at these tricks that I'm known for now. So I'm grateful for everything that's happened the way it has.
Tell me about your introduction into this world of trick shot.
Yeah. So I guess everybody saw the video of Tiger Woods bouncing it, and a couple other the PGA guys, doing some cool little tricks. Of course, like I said, when I was younger, I did it here and there. See how many you could get in a row.
Yeah.
I
did too.
And something about it just fascinated me. It was so funny how you could be out in the middle of a beautiful round of golf, sun shining, mountains, ocean, whatever the scenery is, yet you can sit there and bounce a golf ball and be totally fixated on that. And I always felt some weird connection with it. And then once I got back into that teaching career, teaching golf, I would have little increments of gaps in between lessons, but nothing long enough to go out and play around a golf, hour gap, 2-hour gap here and there. And next thing you know, I was just sitting on the range under my canopy and just bouncing golf balls up and down. And I started doing in between the legs and what everybody else was doing. And I thought it was great. It was a fun time. And then I remember one day I was out on the range, and I was like, I'm going to film a video, post it on Instagram. And it wasn't anything special, just a little quick video. And then one of the guys that I guess was really good at it at the time commented on it. So I clicked his page, saw his videos, and it just inspired me to want to progress. And I was fixated on his videos. I loved watching them. And I was like, I want to do something that people love to watch too. So that's really how it took off. His name is Anton Rosen.
Okay.
And he's from Sweden. but yeah, I saw his video, and he had music to it, and you could tell he knew how to edit, and he used a GoPro, and I'm obsessed with GoPros, and it just made me smile when I watched his video, and I was in shock. I even commented on one of his videos. I was like, man, I need to quit trick shots because you are just too good. And he commented back. He's like, no, keep going, man. I've seen your video. You've got potential. And now I'm more recognized than him for it, I guess I could say. But, it's, he inspired me. I'll definitely say that. My goal was, after seeing him, my goal was to be better. I want to be great at something that not many people are great at. It's a cool feeling to be able to do something and have people see it and be like, this is unreal. Because I enjoy seeing people do things that are just next level, thinking outside of the box, innovative. Yes. I enjoy seeing things like that. So once I figured out that I had good coordination and I was decent at it, I figured, that was my shot to do something different. And it took off faster than I could believe. I mean, I think I posted my first video just about a year ago, and I was no good at it. I wasn't any good, and I just got addicted, and it just took off.
What kind of hours are you putting in to work on?
The
trick shot?
I'm pretty nonstop with it. Other than my other obligations outside of work, as soon as I get downtime, I'm bouncing the ball. I'm trying to figure out new concepts, even when I'm not doing it. I mean, today at work, if I have a second of downtime, I'm sitting here with pen and paper and thinking about new ideas and what I can do to keep it progressing. And but I'd say, when I was really starting off and trying to get really good and get better, I was putting in. I mean, I would go to my lab at work where I have an indoor facility with like simulators and everything like that. And as soon as I got done with lessons, I would just lock everything up, put my music on, turn the lights down low, and just get grinding, So
you just lose yourself in it. It didn't matter if it was an hour or 4 hours. You could just...
No. I mean, I would get done with lessons at like 9 o'clock at night because it's indoor. I can teach late. And then as soon as 9 o'clock comes around, I lock up, and then I would find myself still in the lab at 2 a.m. filming videos. So yeah, it's crazy. It was like I wanted to do it more than I wanted to breathe. It's weird, It's just wild.
It is weird, but it's also awesome, and I think it's also indicative of kind of the way we're moving as a society and as a culture, and especially in the world of golf.
Yeah.
The possibilities of what exists out there are just expanding every single day. So it's cool that you're passionate about something that you're right, not many people are doing. How many people, is there a community that you're finding yourself a part of?
Absolutely. I guess it's not a community that I'm finding myself a part of. It's almost a community that I'm a part of building.
Yes.
So it's actually, that community's growing like crazy. I've got messages and messages and messages of people wanting to learn how to do it and wanting to be better. And there's one other guy, you definitely had to have seen his videos. His name's Josh Kelly. He's at his Instagram name is Hole in One Trick Shots.
Yes.
And so him and I we found each other's videos and started feeding off each other, and then next thing you know, we exchanged phone numbers. We're talking on the phone, coming up with ideas together. Really pushing each other to do better. And then next thing you know, I'm driving up to New Jersey where he lives, and we're filming together and having a good time. And we went out to the casino in Atlantic City after filming and had a great night. And
wow,
it was a blast. And now we're close. We're buds, and I'm going to his wedding next month. This is all just from bouncing a golf ball on a golf club. So
that's incredible.
It's wild. It's really wild. So, but yeah, community's huge. It's great.
Yeah, so it's you two guys, and how many people would you say that are part of this community that you're trying to build right now? Just rough numbers.
You've got us two. You've got Anton. He doesn't really do it so much because he's playing. You've got the BryanBros that started a trick shot movement. Huge. They inspired me a lot.
Of course, they're busy being on the PGA Tour now.
Yeah.
which
They
is
were just
awesome
right
to see.
for me. Yeah. It's huge. Wesley Bryan's killing it. I was texting George the other day, and we were trying to plan a Top Golf trip while they're in the area, but they're so busy. But it's awesome. It's awesome. But I'd say trick shot guys. I mean, guys that are recognized as trick shot artists. I'd say probably a good like 8.
So there's like a handful, literally, a handful or two. What about the CartBarn guys? Do you follow them?
Yeah, CartBarnGuys. Guys. Yeah. He's cool. What's his? I forget his first name. He emailed me the other day. We're actually working on trying to create a TV show, kind of like Big Break style TV show, with all the trick shot guys and filming and creating some sort of competition out of it. But yeah, CartBarn guys, they're in that group, in that handful. He does a lot of cool videos where he's just nonchalantly dunking a ball from 40 yards, and all his
and he just walks off the screen.
Yeah. He's got a nice swag to it. No music in the videos, just him and a golf ball, and it's really cool. He's the No Country for Old Men of trick shots for sure. Just quiet, but it's funny. We're all coming together. We're all getting to know each other, and it's cool. It's a really good thing to be a part of. Josh and I talked about branding and coming together and maybe doing something with that. But then you've got these apps that are out now, Gotta Golf, golf match app, where it's basically Facebook for golfers.
Yeah.
And within that, they have little subcategories, girls that golf, best videos, trick shots, funny videos, viral video, all these different things. And then, under the trick shot categories where you'll find us,
Yes.
So that's kind of what's kind of got us to come together a little bit more to those little communities through those apps. We get posted on, featured on big platforms, Golf Gods, Lad by all, House of Highlights, all these different platforms. And, the guys that are at the top, those are the people that we mainly follow, and we see each other's videos and we come together from there as well. So, but yeah, it's good. It's a good community, a good group of guys that are involved. So,
all right, what's the end game on this? What does the vision look like at the end of the road?
Trick shot shows, live shows.
Yep.
I know that's what I want to do because whenever I go to Topgolf, I've got a Topgolf right down the road, and I'm sitting there, I'll do some trick shots. Next thing you know, there's a group of 40, 50 people standing by my booth just watching me do my thing, and it's a cool feeling for me.
Yep.
I love watching these people smile. I love seeing all these little kids, watching it and wanting to try it. And, I want to do live shows. I want to travel on the PGA Tour, and every Pro-Am day they have, do a live trick shot show. Just every week. Just travel and do shows. And, whether it be an hour, 2 hour show, one a week, that's what I want to do. I would love to just travel and show it off to the world. And and it's cool, man, because, golf is, you're doing your speed golf thing, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I've watched your videos. It's so cool. The concept behind it is so awesome, and it's getting a different type of golfer involved, or a different type of person involved in golf, so. Yeah. That's the whole thing with me. I not only do I love doing it, but it's getting kids to put clubs in their hand, whether it be to swing it or bounce a golf ball. They're getting clubs in their hands now, and as soon as you put a club in a kid's hand, they're going to swing. So, and they're going to love it. And that's another big reason why I want to do it, and why I want to get on a big platform like that and a big stage, just so that so many people can see it and I can continue to grow the game, because that's a big passion of mine.
Yeah.
Because golf's been my life.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of us out there that are doing different things, and it's not traditional golf. But for every 100 kids that are bouncing a club, a ball on their club, there's going to be a certain percentage that fall in love with the game.
Yeah.
And that start playing it. And for every 100 people that go and run around a golf course that typically wouldn't go out there, there's going to be a certain percentage that get into the game, and I think that's the creative way to get people involved. And I love that, maybe not necessarily from the governing body perspective, because their goal is to protect the traditions of the game. But golf operators, people who own golf courses, people who operate and manage golf courses are more open than ever before to just getting people out there. However people can get people onto their golf course, they're all for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And look, right now, as we're talking, hole-in-one trick shots, we follow each other. Like, you can favorite profiles. He just posted a video, so he's got his 4th of July pants on.
Nice. I sent him a message as well. He may not have gotten it. I sent him a little message on Instagram to see if he wanted to come on and talk. I didn't hear back from him, but
oh my gosh, what's going on with him is crazy because
he's getting married.
Well, yeah, he's getting married. He's busy with that. He works. He's works for a company called Dymek Rail, like a railroad company. I'm not exactly sure the details of what he does, but he's a busy guy. But it is so funny, man. His wife Megan and him, they posted that video of him popping the champagne bottle with the golf club.
Yeah.
And he had 20,000 followers like right before he posted that, and then 2 days later he had 40,000. It went so viral. I couldn't even believe it.
You can't plan on that.
And now it's like impossible to contact him through social media if you're someone, because he's getting message after message after message. So, I'll tell him. I'll let him know.
Yeah, let him know we did this, and I'd love to have him on to talk about it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. He's passionate about it, and he's a good friend to me now. So it's awesome. Seeing somebody else that has the same interests as me. It's really cool.
So what's your outlook on the future of the game, on the future of golf?
I think it's starting to pick up again. Losing Tiger was rough. I love Tiger Woods as a golfer. He was the reason why I loved watching it. And I think golf's been looking for someone to fill that void. When it comes to the tour level and what people actually see for golf. Just through regular sources of media. But, I mean, we've got 3 young guys now, Spieth, Fowler, McIlroy. You've got these young guys that are, you can learn from them, you can follow them, and I think they're drawing a younger crowd in. And, the future of golf is in the hands of the kids right now. I mean, it's entirely up to to us getting kids involved. And, there's no reason why, if you put 10 kids out on a golf course, why 8 of them won't love the game. It's just about getting 10 kids to want to be out on the golf course.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's the future. The kids, it's all about how we go about reaching them. And I think that, having good, inspirational guys on the PGA Tour, who people see, they're going to see them way before they see me. And they can learn from them if they set good examples and they kind of do their job to get kids involved. We'll be fine. The sport will grow. I want to keep doing this thing and build it so that kids will see it and get a club in their hand and keep growing it. I love the speed golf thing too. There's so many different things people are doing with golf now, disc golf, foot golf, all that stuff. And it's as long as it's got the word golf in it and it promotes someone getting out on the course, then I think we'll be fine. So I'm not worried about golf. I think golf's going to continue to thrive.
How can people follow you on social media if they've never heard of you and now they're interested and they want to go check it out and their interest is piqued? Where can they find you?
Yeah, I'd say Instagram's really the place. I don't really do too much stuff on YouTube. I need to, definitely. I wasn't really planning on social media blowing up, but Instagram at Coach_Rusty. And then Facebook. Just my Facebook page is Ryan Rustand, but I have a Coach Rusty page on there as well, and on Twitter. But yeah, Instagram is really where I do all my stuff. I just post there.
How many followers do you have right now?
Like 23,000, right around there, and counting. I'm getting about 1,000 a week now, I guess you could say. But
what's the average? What's the average views of a video?
It depends on what I do, man. Some hit, some miss, but I've got some with about 10,000 views just on my page. But really, where it's at is when they get thrown on big featured pages like Whistle Sports and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I hope for. But as for now, I'm not worried about it. I just want to keep doing it and keep enjoying it and having fun.
All right, Ryan. Thanks for your time today, man. Let's stay in touch. Everybody, go follow his videos. Head over to Instagram and Coach_Rusty and give him a follow. Support what he's doing. Like you heard him say, he loves the game of golf. He's interested in growing it, and there's all kinds of ways we can be doing that. He's found his niche. He's found his lane. He loves it, and he's going for it. So get over there and follow him. Coach Rusty, we'll talk to you next time, buddy.
All right, I appreciate you for having me, Scott.
All right, man.
Thank you.
All right, episode 26 in the books. Hey, we hope you enjoy these weekly podcasts with the thought leaders, pioneers, and game changers in the golf industry. Thanks as usual for listening, and we want to ask you to support our efforts. There's a lot of ways to do that for free. It doesn't cost you anything. Follow us on social media, Facebook /Pace of Change, Instagram @Pace of Change Pod. Of course, visit our website, sign up for our newsletter, and that way we can keep you up to date on the latest POC news, announcements, and updates. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and really the biggest way to make a difference, you're probably listening on iTunes, leave us a review and subscribe. All right, guys, until next week, pick up the pace, play from the heart. We'll talk to you then.